2025 has been a wild year for smartphones. We saw the death of 8 GB RAM, the rise of all-day AI, and battery tech that finally lasts a weekend. But with flagship prices hitting all-time highs, you cannot afford to make a mistake. Today, we aren't just reading spec sheets, we are ranking the top 5 best phones of 2025, from good to absolute king. One of these phones is a productivity monster that tragically lost its best feature. Another is a battery king that puts the big brands to shame. And our number one pick? It might just be the only phone you need for the next 5 years. I've tested them all, the battery life, the new cameras, and those weird new AI features, so you don't have to. Let's count down the top 5 phones of 2025. Kicking off our list at number 5 is a phone that thinks it's a dedicated camera, the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. If you care about photography more than you care about having a normal phone, this is for you. The hardware here is honestly ridiculous. We have a 1-inch type main sensor, which is massive, and a design that screams camera first. It even has a leather back option that looks and feels like a vintage rangefinder camera. But the real star is the zoom. While everyone else is using 12 or 50 megapixels for zoom, Xiaomi slapped a massive 200 megapixel sensor on its 4.3x telephoto lens. This means when you zoom in to 10x or even 20x, the detail is shocking. It captures textures and details that other phones just turn into mush. And for portraits, it's magic. The 100mm equivalent lens gives you that perfect, compressed, professional look that makes the background blur feel completely natural. So why is it only number 5? 2 reasons: polish and practicality. First, the video quality. It's good, but it still has these weird tremors when you walk. The stabilization just isn't on the level of the iPhone or Samsung. Second, it's a bit of a diva. It throttles under heavy gaming performance, and finding a charger that actually gives you the full 90-watt speed is a headache because it's picky about adapters. It's an incredible camera that makes phone calls, but as a daily driver, it's a bit high maintenance. At number 4, we have the redemption arc of the year, the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. For years, Pixel users had to apologize for bad battery life and overheating. Well, the apologies stop now. The new Tensor G5 chip is finally built by TSMC, the same manufacturer that makes chips for Apple. This means the phone finally runs cool, with far less throttling than before. It's not a battery monster, but it will get you through the day without anxiety, which is a massive win for Google. But you buy a Pixel for the software. Android 16 on this thing is beautiful. It's smooth, the animations are fluid, and the AI features are genuinely useful. We have Magic Queue, which pulls info from your apps to help you, like finding flight details while you're on a call. And for the first time, the Camera Coach uses AI to guide you on how to frame your shot. The cameras are still classic Pixel, contrasty, moody, and reliable, but here's the catch: raw power. Even with the new chip, it still benchmarks like a mid-range phone compared to the beasts we have later on in this list. And charging, it's still painfully slow. You're looking at over an hour to get a full charge. If you want the smartest phone in your pocket, this is it. But if you want a gaming powerhouse, keep watching. Number 3 is the people's champion, the OnePlus 13. While Apple and Samsung are charging you more for incremental upgrades, OnePlus just fixed everything we asked for. The headline here is the battery. They managed to cram a massive 6,000 mAh silicon carbon battery into this phone. That is huge. In our tests, it destroyed the competition in web browsing and video playback. And when it does die, you can charge it from 0 to 100% in just 36 minutes. And finally, no more water resistance anxiety. The OnePlus 13 is now IP69 rated, meaning it can survive high-pressure water jets. You can literally wash this phone in the sink. The cameras are solid too, with a great ultra-wide lens, though the zoom lens struggles a bit with close-ups because it can't focus closer than 50 centimeters. But for the price, this is the endurance king. It lasts forever, charges instantly, and is built like a tank. We have reached the runner-up, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's the best iPhone ever made, obviously, but this year Apple made some controversial choices. First, the design. They switched from titanium back to aluminum body. It makes the phone lighter and helps with cooling, but it feels less premium. The mix of glass and metal on the back has visible gaps, and honestly, the aluminum scratches way easier than steel or titanium. It's a bold move, but maybe not the best one. But you don't buy this for the aluminum, you buy it for the video. This is still the king of video, period. The footage is flawless, the stabilization is superb, and now you get 48 megapixels on all three lenses. That means your zoom shots and ultra-wide shots finally have the same high resolution as your main camera. Photos are classic Apple, reliable, but they still have that stubborn habit of making faces look a bit too warm and orange. Also, the new 18-megapixel selfie camera is interesting. It lets you take wider shots, perfect for group selfies. And yes, charging is finally faster. It can hit 50% in roughly 20 minutes, only if you buy their weirdly named dynamic power adapter or a specific high-end third-party brick. It's a powerhouse, it's a creator's dream, but the design downgrade and the lack of truly groundbreaking new features keep it from the top spot this year. And here it is, the #1 phone of 2025, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. This phone is the definition of refinement. Samsung finally ditched the sharp corners for rounded ones, making it actually comfortable to hold. It's thinner, lighter, and uses grade 5 titanium. It just feels incredible in the hand. The display is stunning, largely thanks to the Gorilla Armor 2 anti-reflective glass. It kills reflections, making the screen look like a printed sticker even under bright lights. And inside, it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy. It's an absolute rocket ship. The cameras are versatile beasts. You get that massive 100-megapixel main sensor, a 50-megapixel 5x zoom, and finally a new 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens that fixes the softness we saw in previous years. Whether it's day or night, this camera system just works. But it's not perfect. I have to mention the heartbreak. The S Pen no longer has Bluetooth. That means no more remote shutter for group photos, no more air gestures. It's strictly for writing and drawing now. It's a bummer, but honestly, the rest of the phone is so good, you might forgive them. Even with the S Pen downgrade, the S25 Ultra is the most complete package of 2025. It's the productivity king, the zoom king, and the design king. If you're spending over $1,000, this is the one that does it all. So there you have it. The Xiaomi for the photographers, the Pixel for the AI nerds, the OnePlus for the battery lovers, the iPhone for the video creators, and the Galaxy S25 Ultra for everyone who wants the absolute best. But I want to know, is the loss of the S Pen remote a deal breaker for you, or are you switching to the aluminum iPhone? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.